So in the third recording, I clearly I mentioned that we can be in position to use the data in our table differently. And in that slide, I talked about the data retrieval from the table, which is in three ways. You can retrieve all rows and all columns using this statement that I have used up here. Select all from students. It displays all the columns and all the rows. The second statement is where you retrieve specific columns, but you want all the rows to be displayed. So in this case, you can say select, let's say reg number, first name, select reg number, first name, the same thing, the same as I had put in the video from student. You see, so this one just selects particular columns, but all the rows are retrieved. Then the third one is where you want all columns but specific rows. So all columns, specific rows. So you say select all from student where reg number is equal to, into bracket, 0 to into U into PS. Now, something to note here. In the very beginning, I mentioned about case sensitive. Now, if you look at this registration number, if I use lowercase for U and PS, it is not going to return the rows. Now here, the values that you have put in your tables are case sensitive. But this, you have realized that you see these statements, I am using select from, I am changing between uppercase and lowercase. Those are not case sensitive, okay? So this particular statement, you see, it returns all the columns, but it only brings one row. So, and also the last kind of retrieval is where you can select specific statements from and use specific rows, okay? So this one you can say, if I bring back this, select reg number, first name, last name from student where reg number equals into bracket, let's say 17 stroke K stroke 78. I think that is an S. What is happening? K stroke 78. I think that's an S bracket, I think, and then you close. So this one picks these are specific columns and specific rows. So those are the different retrieval that you can use. I mentioned about the distinct statement, okay, and that enables you to only pick out unique set of rows. Unfortunately, if you look at all our rows, they are unique because there is no row that has like the same same value. There's no particular. If you look at the column of first name, all the names are unique. If you look at last name, all the names are unique. So even if you write the distinct statement, it will return everything because everything is unique. But for purposes of demonstration, we can go ahead. Let's say select distinct, okay, last name from student. Okay, now because we don't have any distinct, rather we don't have any repetitive names, so everything will be returned. But if we had a name, for example, that was like Sarah, or we had another name called Mata, then they would have returned, it would have eliminated the what? The repetition, or the same, the other values that are the same. So that is why, but that is anyway the distinct statement, and that is how it works. We talked about expressions, okay? We talked about different expressions, the data expressions. We talked about the numeric expressions. So we can, so for example, if I say select, sorry, I want, if you look at, let me see that table of, we can have, let's say, we can introduce a numeric statement for that, because at least we have some quantitative values. If we say, if for example we say select tuition, okay, select, now we shall have prog name tuition, select prog name tuition, and they say, we say tuition plus tuition plus, sorry, plus, let's say 1 million. Okay, 1 million. Tuition plus 1 million. From, I think it is the program table. You see? So here we have created, it has added 1 million on this, the tuition for everybody in the what? In the, for everyone who is going to be doing or undertaking those particular programs. But you realize that this table here, it has renamed the column name as tuition plus 1 million. So there we are going to use, for us to be able to have a column name, which we're going to use the alias, okay? We're going to use the alias. Alias helps us to temporarily name the columns. So for example, we can say select, in this case we are going to use the column tuition. So let's run that same very query. Okay, select prog name tuition plus 1 million, and then we say as new tuition, as new tuition from table. Sorry, there is something that is not okay. So as, then the new tuition has to be put in double quotes. I hope it runs. Okay. Put in, yeah. So the earlier mistake I had done is the alias, I hadn't put them in double quotes. That is why I had gotten an error. But then you introduce the new quotes, and then, so this is a new tuition, okay? So that is the alias, and we have used it together with an expression, okay? I also mentioned about concat, where you can add two columns together. For example, you can say select, and then you say concat in bracket. We have the last name, okay, comma, and then we have then you put another comma, we have first name into brackets, okay. So you put this because your new column should be something, so it's going to be in double quotes. So let's say name, okay, that is then the name of the new. Then you say from student, okay. So now you see that you have only one column called name, where you have Sarah Msoke, Kusima Rand, Rashatara, Kasujarayan, and Mata Husna. Okay, so you have brought them together. That is how we use the concat clause. We can use the order by statement. So you have seen the aliases expressions. We can use the order by statement, where, for example, you can say we are going to arrange all these things in alphabetical order. So you say select all from student, select all from student, order by first name, okay. Select all from student, order by first name. So you can see that the first name is here. Now Husna comes first, and so on. So the first name has been ordered by in ascending order. So when you say order by first name, order by, it will by default order it by in ascending order. But if you want it to order by in descending order, so you say order by, and then you put this. Sorry, hold on. It's supposed to be order by first name, and then here you put this, okay. So order by first name, so first name is here, then you say descending, and then it will appear in descending order. Update statement, okay, you can update data in your table. So let's quickly update this the table before this video gets over. So we have update student, then you set the last name equal to, in brackets, Aliza, okay, then comma, then you specify the column that you want to update, where the registration number is equal to, into bracket, this one is 04//78678S, okay, then comma, and then, so that is what we have done. So if you select from student, you will realize that Rand has changed from Rand Kusima to Rand Aliza. That is for updating, okay. Do the deleting. I only have a few seconds to the end of the video, and this is going to mark my demonstration on DML. and the different things. Please go to W3 Schools and see the different syntaxes that you can use for these. Please try them out.